Hey yo, intro check, let's go!
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man? I see the girls in the club, they getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style for me. And if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat drop, I know they gon' lean. World debut.
Hey, what's up? If you like this video, you know what to do. Go ahead and slash that like button. And also, please, if you like what I do and the content I produce and you want to get down with the family, you know what to do. Annihilate that subscribe button. Also, hit that post notification bell. And while you're at it, leave me comments down below. And oh yeah, by the way, welcome back. My name is Mark. Let's go. Hey yo, Rage Against the Machine, you're up next on the docket. But before we get into this reaction, huge shout out to all my MVPs. Hey yo, so this is the People versus Rage Against the Machine, and they are presenting us with their track Testify, and we are going to see if this verdict is this track a bop or if it's a flop. But ever since I've been listening to Rage Against the Machine, they have put out nothing but bops and straight heat. So let's just skip all the pleasantries and semantics and get into this reaction. Aliens plot to conquer the Earth. Launch the mutant now.
I support the death penalty.
I support the death penalty.
We will be prosperous if we embrace free trade.
Prosperity from free and fair trade.
Okay, see, this is why I say I love Rage Against the Machine, because they are not afraid to take political stances. I love this, I love this, I love this, and I just love them because they are not going to be censored and they are going to speak their minds. They do not let the people who are at power and the people who are at the top dictate their reality. They are going to say what they have to say, and that's on period with a T, the end. I love that about them. Let's get back into this.
The death penalty.
We will be prosperous if we embrace free trade.
Prosperity from free and fair trade.
Okay, so already, like, what I love about this song and what I'm hearing and what would have been beneficial is, like, I get what you guys say when you say you have to listen to, like, the lyric video, but I did want to see the official video for this and do a reaction for the official video. But what I love about this is the issues that they're speaking on are basically about how we can, at least in my mind, it seems like he's saying that how we can be turned a blind eye to a lot of things because of what the media tends to, like, force feed us. So we basically consume what basically the people in power want us to consume and what they want us to believe. We're being basically spoon-fed and force-fed a false sense of reality and a false sense of security according to those people who sit at the top. And for me, when he's sitting here talking about talking about Testify, is basically allowing them to say, don't allow them to sit here and cloud your judgment. Speak up if you want to speak out. Be a voice to the voiceless, or let your voice be heard, because that's when change can be created. And it seems like this was at a time, because I'm seeing President Bush Jr. So this has to be, I want to say, around the time of 9/11 maybe, because this is, I don't know, because just looking at those, like, signs, like with the protest and everything, that's the type of vibe that it's giving me. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I was young then. I was real young back then. So I don't know, but just seeing George Bush, like President George Bush, the junior, like that's the type of vibe that it's giving me. But let me get back into this so I can like really gather my thoughts because I don't want to go off on tangents and like lose what the meaning of the video is. But let me get back into it. Oh. And that's what he said, something about that they will find your weakness right outside the door unless you speak. Is that what he said? Unless you speak. I'm not 100% sure. Somebody let me know in the comments below. I don't want to keep pausing and going back. But somebody let me know in the comments below because that was a deep line. And I feel like I missed it. See, this is one of those songs I'm going to have to actually listen and watch the lyric video. Now testify. It's right outside the door. Now testify. Okay, so yeah, this definitely has to be going against the grain. Like I always say with their music, they're always going against the grain of basically against the machine and the people who sit at the top and try to self-regulate and try to get us to have, like I said, this false sense of reality. And for me, what this track is doing it, and I don't know if I'm missing it maybe, but it seems like it's speaking about the war of Iraq. And I guess I'm getting that maybe from like some of the images that are going on and like how a lot of things where people and this could be like far left from me, but just the images that they showed, it looked like it was like towards like the Middle East out there in Iraq, and just like some of those clips and everything, it looked like they were speaking about the war of Iraq. But then what also sold that for me is because of that whole I don't know if it was really a conspiracy or whatnot, where George Bush wanted to sit there and get over there basically because of the oil. And then when I seen that image of when they with that whole like the whole cinematic episode where they showed like the gas station and with gas prices, it really put that in the mind frame of that's why it clicked for me that maybe this is on the war in Iraq. So let me jump back into this. But this is why I say I love Rage Against the Machine, because I feel like I'm in history all over again. Not even in history, I just feel like I'm in social studies or like American government. Let's just say that American government class, because they really get my mind to think in race and just have like the necessary like analytical and critical thinking skills to like not only pick apart their musical videos, but to pick apart their actual lyrics and dissect them as well. They are so masters and geniuses at that. And it's almost like Master of Puppets by, if I'm not mistaken, Metallica, where I feel like they just command and just get you to like they do like this whole mind control thing, like they're puppet masters and you're basically the puppet, and they just get you to like just think in a whole different rational way. But let's get back into it. And it's right outside the door, now testify. Yeah, testify. It's right outside the door, now testify. Now testify. But it's right outside the door. Now straight for the pump when the price is set. Woo! The price is set. Now straight for the pump when the price is set. When the price is set. Now straight for the pump when the price is set. When the price is set. Now straight for the pump when the price is set. When the price is set.
Invest your money for the future.
Invest in the future.
I've been talking about clean air.
We've got to clean up our air.
I support a ban on soft money.
We will get all of the soft money out of the campaign.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Testify! Let's run outside the door.
down to politics. Politics will turn on you.
Woo! That was amazing. I love that. That was a body. That was a whole body. That was a bop all the way. Come on, come through Rage Against the Machine. That was an amazing song. An amazing, amazing song. Like, they killed that. Okay, so let's quickly talk about Rage Against the Machine with Testify. This was a whole bop. Like I said, I am not rating this, and I do this a lot lately with Rage Against the Machine, where I cannot rate their music because they are just so epic and so perfect in their execution and the way that they kill tracks and songs. Like, I just love it. And like I said, the whole message behind their music is just the epitome of genius. That whole take up where he sat there and took it up and switched his flow, absolutely genius, absolutely phenomenal. And that just flipped the switch, and I was like, whoa. Like, he took that up, like he leveled up like a Pokemon. He went from actually, it wasn't, he didn't even go to the middle stage. He went from Squirtle to Blastoise. Like, we forgot all about War Turtle in that whole point. He went from Squirtle to Blastoise. He was like so powerful on that last portion, like the last quarter of that track, where he switched his flow and just took it up. That was an annihilation. That was a body. He killed it. And the message for me was basically speaking up when you see injustices and not being censored and silenced because of the backlash that you would get. And that's what it seemed like the whole ultimate goal of Testify was, to sit there and be a voice and utilize that voice. God gave you that voice, so utilize it to speak against injustices when people try to mute you or silence you or censor you. And we can all agree to that. I think, like I said, Rage Against the Machine is so epic and so dope. Like, I've just fallen in love with them. Like, I really feel like I need to go to Rage Against the Machine rehab or something, because I feel like I'm addicted to them. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I love everything about them. So let me know what you thought of Rage Against the Machine with Testify in the comments below. And with that being said, please be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome. Be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.